Hey, as entrepreneurs and real estate investors, we all seek freedom. And I'm going to share with you how the power of a renovation can set you free when you begin to understand these things that I'm about to share with you. See, when I see a dilapidated house, and I got to tell you, I like them. The worse they are, the better off they are for me. I like to have a house that needs absolutely everything, that is completely needs a full-blown rehab. And, some of the things that we have done is everything from rebuilding the entire floor systems and the roof systems and everything. And that is my preference. I want to come on in and I want to redo everything. And I have this vision. There's a vision that I have for how beautiful that house can become. I know what that is going to look like when I'm finished with the project. And it is something that excites me to be able to see that. And one of the things that I, look at when I do that is then, okay, what's the plan? How do we get it from where it is to where it's going to be? And so I have a vision, and then there's a plan that gets set into place. Now, I coach, and I have been coaching real estate investors and entrepreneurs now for decades. And one of the things that I know that everyone desires to have is freedom. And I'll just share this with you. Most people think it's financial freedom. And the reality of the situation is people do need to be freed from their finances, particularly when they're a slave to their finances. When their finances are their master, then that is something that you really need to take care of because it's a ruthless master. Finances don't allow you to have peace, don't allow you to live in freedom when they are in the wrong place in your life. And so I strive to help people with putting that into the right place in their lives. But I want you to just take a moment here and hear me out when it comes to this idea of the rehab. I see a dilapidated house. I see value in it, and I know what it can become. And it is something that I am passionate about, taking that house and turning it into something beautiful. Now, when I purchased that home, there are some unknowns. I don't know what everything is going to be, but, I have a pretty good idea. I've had some experience. I've done this before, but there can still be unknowns, and I have to account for those unknowns. And I need to be able to buy that house for cheap enough to where I can get the whole renovation done, account for the unknowns, and still be profitable with it. But here's something this is the thing that will set you free. And this is something that has set me free. See, I am a rehab project, and we all are. We all have fixing. We're all broken. We all have this brokenness. And God sees incredible value in each and every one of us. And the difference, between my buying a renovation and God seeing me and seeing me and my brokenness is there are no unknowns. He knows everything that is wrong with me. He knows every broken part of me. He knows every single thing that I hold on to that I should not be holding on to. He knows everything that I do wrong. But he still sees the potential in me. So much so that he didn't worry about the unknowns because there weren't any. He knew every single thing. He gave everything for me. He didn't try to negotiate. He didn't try to get me for less. He didn't try to bargain and redeem me at a cheaper price. He gave everything for me. And that knowledge has set me free. I don't have to earn anything. I don't have to do anything to earn his favor or to earn his love. He loved me so much in spite of my fallenness and my brokenness that he gave everything. He put the highest value on me. I don't do that when I buy rehab houses. I love those houses. I want to see them turned into something beautiful, and I know I can do that. And when God came in and he redeemed me, he started a plan, his process of sanctifying me and turning me into something beautiful. And it's a lifelong process. He'll be working on me for the rest of my life because Lord knows there's a lot wrong with me, but he will be working through that process with me for the rest of my life because he has a vision of who I am and who I will turn into and become. And that is going to be turning into the image of his son, Jesus, who he gave for me. The highest price anyone could ever pay for anything is what he paid for me. That's how much he valued me because he had a vision that in spite of all of my brokenness, in spite of everything that was wrong, I was valuable to him. And I want you to know you're as valuable to him as I am. You want true freedom? That is the place to find it. Renovating helped to set me financially free, but I could still be a slave to that. But the true freedom that we all desire to have is found in Christ and Christ alone. He's the one who will give us life. He is the one who will give us life abundantly, and having a vision of that and pursuing that abundant life, not the world's version of abundant life, but his version of abundant life, is what keeps me going each and every day and gives me the joy and the peace and everything else that I know that most everyone is looking for. I hope that you take this message in the spirit that I'm sharing it in, and that you can find true freedom and true life in just even the little things like renovating a house. Have a blessed day.